Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis
Good morning.
daily
It is Wednesday,
news brief
December
starts
29th,
now.
2021. This is Liz Fernay, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Day 10, my last and final day of COVID isolation is today. But honestly, the forced break has been kind of nice with mild symptoms. My firm is closed this week, so between being off work, relaxing over the holidays, it's almost like a vacation. Oh, and we're getting down to the wire to grab that last bottle of Galway Bay's Eggnog. Go to galwaybaymd.com to order one for pickup, or grab one when you're at Galway, Killarney, or Bryanborough. Okay, let's get into the news, shall we? County Executive Pittman held a media call yesterday and explained that the County Council will be taking up any COVID responses at their next meeting on Monday. He cannot mandate masks or anything legally without council approval, so they will be considering that this next week. The state was finally able to release new information on COVID cases after the state's cyber attack. Maryland reported 6,574 new cases yesterday, with almost 37,000 positive cases since December 23rd. Since the cyber attack on December 4th, at least 415 Marylanders have died from COVID-19. Dr. K, our health officer, did say that the case rate is now 90 per 100,000 residents. For some perspective, early in the pandemic, the case rate needed to be below 15 to allow schools to return to in-person learning. And COVID is starting to shut things down again. Citing the spike of the new COVID cases across Maryland, the state judiciary has postponed jury trials and reduced other court operations until at least February 8th, 2022. Ongoing jury trials will be permitted to conclude, but those scheduled between December 29th and February 8th will be rescheduled, according to an order from Joseph M. Getty, Chief Judge of the Court of Appeals in Maryland. And Bob Atlas, president and CEO of the Maryland Hospital Association, is calling on Governor Hogan to reinstate a public health emergency in response to staffing and capacity crises forming at several medical facilities statewide. Maryland hospitals are nearly full and emergency departments are stretched thin, while these staffing shortages with the Great Resignation are worsening the problem. The state previously put a public health emergency into place, but it recently expired in August along with other COVID relief. A 69-year-old man has been arrested after a fight about a parking space. On Sunday, Anne Arundel County police officers responded to the Adventure Bound campground in Lothian for a report of an assault. A 54-year-old man told officers he was engaged in a dispute over a parking space with a neighboring trailer occupant. The dispute escalated and he was punched in the face. Later, the victim and a 59-year-old female got out of their trailer and observed the suspect pointing a handgun towards them. They called the police, who seized a 9mm handgun from the suspect and arrested him. As we start to wrap it up for the news with this short and light week, remember to check out our holiday lights map. There's still some time and quite a few more were at it. It's pinned at eyeonannapolis.net, and if you know of a light display that needs to be added, email me at info@eyeonannapolis.net and we'll add it to the map. Okay, that's it for the news, but first a quick thank you to our sponsors for this daily news brief. Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team in Northrop Realty along in Foster Company, and the Hospice of the Chesapeake. Okay, hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And back at it again is BeeprBuzz with all your music buzz in her Annapolis After Dark segment. All that in just a bit.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, December 29th. Yesterday worked out pretty well for the Annapolis region, especially after a cold and slightly wet Monday, but rain chances are back up today and tomorrow, ahead of a nice finish to the year on Friday. Look for cloudy skies today with highs in the 47 to 54 degree range, with a chance of some additional rain, with more rain expected tomorrow, with highs in the mid to upper 50s, followed by a nice day Friday, the last day of 2021, with mixed skies and temps in the upper 50s to maybe lower 60s for most in the region before more rain chances return each day this weekend, with highs in the upper 50s to mid 60s both Saturday and Sunday to get 2022 off to a much above average start before a big cool down moves in Monday with highs in the low 40s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to download our app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And use our website each day at dcmdvaweather.info so you can always stay weather informed.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis, and welcome to Annapolis After Dark. This is my last local highlight for 2021 and the first highlight for 2022. Here are my music highlights for Wednesday, December 29th through Sunday, January 2nd. Like Annapolis weather and COVID Christmas, the music schedule is changing constantly. By the minute, it seems. You'll want to keep an eye on our websites at AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com to be sure what I mentioned in this spotlight is still happening. Many New Year's Eve gigs are taking it day by day to decide if they should cancel or not. Annapolis Streaming started as a listing of streaming shows during COVID. With the increase of canceled gigs, the streaming shows are picking back up. Our schedule shows both, and on Wednesday there are a few to look forward to. Kensington Studio Sessions drops their weekly episode at noon. This week is show number 83 with Penny Pestolero with song Bad As Me. Also today, Wednesday at 8 p.m., Jimmy Davies will resume his couch concert series because his Ajar open mic night at Metropolitan is canceled this week. Both will post on their Facebook pages, and we will share on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook page, so keep a watch for them later today. Also on Wednesday, you'll get the rare opportunity to catch David Sparrow. Locally, he's covering for Aaron Hawkins at The Point in Arnold. Thursday is New Year's Eve Eve. Alexander Peters will be at Reynolds Tavern from 7 to 10. And then at 9 p.m., catch Ben Heemstraw and Dan Sadler at Dark Horse Annapolis. Friday is New Year's Eve. Start with Scott Voorhees, who will kick things off in Severna Park at Gary's Grill from 5 to 8. Kieran Quinn will also be playing up at Brian Brew from 6 to 9. Ram's Head Tavern is bringing music back to the Down Bar on New Year's Eve. If you have ever been to the shows down there, then you know how good the music sounds in that cozy little room. It's one of my favorite spots for music. Troll Tribe Duo will start at 9. Since Sweet Lita is playing Ram's Head on stage New Year's Eve, I think there's a pretty good chance they might come downstairs after their show and join Jason and Matt with a little bit of a jam session. That will be epic if it does happen. Scribe will be at 49 West starting at 9:30. Michael McHenry Tribe will be at Blackwall Hitch from 9 to midnight. And DJ Draco will be streaming live from his gig at O'Brien starting at 10 p.m. Saturday is New Year's Day, and yes, there is music. Start with Gits and Shiggles. Try saying that 5 times in a row. At Gina's Cantina from noon to 3. There's a double hitter on Saturday at 49 West. John Jensen will be playing from 4 to 6. Then Rick Hogue and the Revolvers will play from 7 to 9. Jumpin' Jupiter will be at Dark Horse, and if you were at their 1-year birthday party for Dark Horse, then you know this band rocked it. You can find a video of this on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook page under the Live tab. The Amish Outlaws will be up at Twain's Tavern from 9 to 1 a.m. First Sunday Funday of 2022, Richard Hayward will be at Galway Bay from 4 to 8. Under Other Things to Do on Sunday, you'll find an art opening at 49 West. Dimitri Photos is having a showing on Sunday, January 2nd from 5 to 7 p.m. Again, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of the Annapolis and surrounding areas on Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Music is definitely back, but stay up to date by watching our socials and our websites. Know before you go with Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz. Happy New Year!
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
I always look forward to November as I think of it as a whole month to focus on gratitude. I am incredibly grateful to our past and current clients who've entrusted us with the sale of one of their largest assets, their homes. Over the past 2 years, that's nearly 200 individuals and families that we've had the privilege to serve. I'm grateful that we get to be a part of their lives when their families grow, grateful to be trusted when a loved one is lost or becomes ill, grateful to be a part of helping someone become a homeowner for the very first time, and grateful to be a part of someone's moving onto the water or finding a second home retreat. I'd like to take this opportunity to challenge you to think of the people in your life that you are grateful for. Friends, family, coworkers, service providers, and so many others. Reach out and let them know. And if we can help you with a move in the future, give us a call.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.